Alright, so by now your feed is probably just wrecked with Nintendo Switch Lite videos. But I have an opinion too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add to that list. Alright, now before we jump into this video, I just have to own up. I was wrong, 100% wrong, man, like so wrong. I didn't think that they were gonna come out with a smaller Switch. I predicted that it would be a Switch XL, a Pro version, if you will. The same form factor. I thought they were gonna push the screen out, and I still hope they do that. But for now, we got the Switch Lite. I will say one thing that does kind of excite me is the fact that it's smaller, it's lighter, it's slimmer, hence that whole Lite name. This is just gonna make it easier for me to, pick it up and go. It's gonna be my go-to system when I'm out traveling. To me, I really think that the two systems are there to kind of complement each other. You got your main console in the house. You can dock it, you can play it in bed. It's got that bigger screen. You could remove the JoyCons, you could play with your family members, and then you got your kind of grab and go console, if you will, right? When you're ready to leave the house, bam, you grab that thing, slip it in your pocket. It's a little bit more portable. Now, to me, the only way that this would work is if Nintendo nails cross-save compatibility. I don't want to, start a game on my Nintendo Switch Lite only to try to play it on the Nintendo Switch OG and find that my save files are gone. That would just be a complete turnoff, and I'd probably have to sell one of them. Either that, or I'm just gonna have to make my Nintendo Switch Lite, my main console for all my digital titles. All right, so we know that the new Nintendo Switch Lite is gonna be $100 cheaper than the OG Nintendo Switch. So that means that the Switch Lite will come in at $199, which I think is a good price point. We can't expect them to go any lower. I would like to have seen that, $150 would have been perfect in my eyes, especially considering the fact that you can pick up a used Nintendo Switch off eBay for, $200, $220, around there. At that point, if you don't have one, it really just comes down to what you want. Do you want a used system or a new system? Do you want the beefier Switch, or do you want the more portable Switch? Now, the main thing that's really got me excited is the new colors. Right now we know of three. We got gray, blue or teal, turquoise, whatever, and yellow. Now, normally I'm not a fan of yellow at all. I don't know, I've never been a fan of it, but for some reason on the Nintendo Switch, it really looks good, with the white buttons. I mean, that's across all the systems. I really like the white buttons, but the yellow system just stands out to me. I don't know why. A lot of people think it's ugly. I absolutely love it. Normally, I would go with the teal. I'm kind of torn between the two. I don't want gray. I already have a gray system. But those two just, I can't choose. I don't know. Let me know in the comments which one I should go with, which one you like more. I'm leaning towards the yellow. Now, those three colors will be released on September 20th. And then on November 15th, we have a Pokemon Shield and Sword Special Edition Switch coming out that looks freaking awesome, man. And they're pretty smart for doing this, because I know I'm picking up a Lite day one on September 20th. Then a month later, if I can find it in stock and they, scalpers just don't go out and purchase every single console, I'm gonna have to pick up the Shield and Sword Edition as well. So I'm gonna be stuck with two new Switch Lites. I'm not gonna like myself. I don't know why I have to do this. I don't know why I have to buy them. I just do. I like the way they look. Now with this new Switch, they did shrink the screen down a bit from 6.2 to 5.5. Same 720p resolution display, which means that I think that the Lite is gonna look just a bit sharper. For people that are wanting, 1080p, it just doesn't make sense on such a small display. Everything looks just as sharp on the bigger Nintendo Switch. I don't really see the point. You're just sacrificing power and battery life. Just stop it. We also know that there's no detachable JoyCons on the Switch Lite, which also means no HD rumble. That's a bit of a bummer right there. I know in Super Mario Odyssey, you use that HD rumble to locate moons. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I mean, I know you can connect a Pro controller up to this, but then you can't dock it. So that's a bit awkward. I do hope they include some sort of rumble, for shooters or racing games, just to get that feedback. Let's hope for that at least. I am extremely happy to see that there's a proper D-pad included on the Switch Lite. I mean, the face button D-pad thingy on the original Switch is just horrible, especially for platformers, and I have a bunch of indie games that have that platforming aspect to them. Mortal Kombat came out and my thumb was just getting wrecked. I ended up picking the hoary D-pad up, but then my Switch doesn't want to fit inside the Satisfy grip, so then I have to sacrifice there. I'm happy that they included a proper D-pad, and I hope they release some JoyCons, some proper Nintendo Switch JoyCons with the D-pad. We've waited long enough. Now, they did say that the battery life is improved. I think the original Switch was rated for like 2.5 to 6.5 hours of battery life, and this is 3 to 7. So, I mean, what are we looking at really? A 30% or a 30-minute battery life increase? I mean, can you even call it improved battery life? 30 minutes isn't going to get you much more gameplay. But it's there. It is a smaller battery, but since there's less features, you know, HD Rumble's gone, all those other features being removed, I guess the battery can stretch a bit further. Now, Beat 'em Ups did tweet something earlier that made a lot of sense and I can really see becoming reality. He said that with the new Switch Lite being a portable-only console, what if Nintendo released the Pro version, but instead of it being a handheld or a beefier handheld, it's just strictly a home console, kind of like a Wii U or a beefed up Wii U, maybe supports, you know, 4K resolution, higher frame rates, things like that. That's pretty interesting. We'll have to wait and see. I know that the Switch Lite is gonna be my main grab and go console if they can nail that cross-save compatibility, which I'm praying to the gaming gods. If they can get that down, man, they really have something here, and I think a lot of people will pick up two systems. If you already have one and maybe you're on a tighter budget or you don't really care too much, then, you know, that's fine. It's not for you, you know? It's for people that don't have a Switch, and it's for people that want their home console and then even a more portable Nintendo Switch, because to be honest, I find the normal Nintendo Switch to be not too portable, especially for me. I don't carry anything on me, so I have to remove the Joy-Cons, put the Joy-Cons in one pocket, the Switch in the other pocket. Then with my phone, I mean, my pockets are just bulging like crazy. So I'm excited for it. I will be picking it up, and I will be making some videos here on the channel as soon as that's released. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like that smash button. And like I said, subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.